On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777, took off on what looked like a regular flight. It left Kuala Lumpur International Airport, headed for Beijing, China. 239 people were on board, passengers and crew, all excited about their trip. But this normal flight would soon become one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. The world watched in shock as news spread that MH370 had disappeared from radar. Countries around the world joined together, sending help and experts to try and find the missing plane. The families of those on board waited anxiously, hoping for good news, but also facing the terrible possibility that their loved ones might be gone forever. The first few hours after MH370 vanished were filled with confusion and frantic searching. At 1:19 a.m., as MH370 was getting close to Vietnam, the last message came over the radio: "Good night, Malaysian 370. This normal-sounding message was the last anyone heard from the plane. By 2:40 a.m., with MH370 now very late, Malaysian officials declared an emergency. Looking closely at military radar showed something surprising. MH370 had gone way off course. Instead of flying northeast towards Beijing, the plane had turned sharply west, flying back over Malaysia before turning south towards the huge Indian Ocean. Because there wasn't much evidence about what happened to MH370, many different theories or ideas came up, trying to explain the mystery. One big theory was that the pilot might have crashed the plane on purpose. People who believed this pointed to the fact that the communication systems were turned off and the plane was deliberately flown off course. A flight simulator found at the home of Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, with saved flight paths similar to MH370's last flight, made people think even more about this theory. Another theory was that someone hijacked MH370, but no group ever said they did it, and no clear reason for a hijacking was ever found, so this theory remained a mystery. A mechanical problem was also a possible cause. Experts thought that maybe something broke on the plane, making it impossible for the pilots to fly and sending the plane off course. The search for MH370 became the most expensive and technologically advanced search in aviation history. Many countries helped, using lots of ships and planes. At first, everyone searched the South China Sea because that's where the plane was last seen on radar. But when they realized the plane had turned west, the search moved to the remote and dangerous southern Indian Ocean. Even with advanced underwater robots and sonar, the search didn't find the plane. After years of looking, the official underwater search stopped in 2017, leaving the families with no answers and a lot of sadness. Some pieces of the plane, confirmed to be from MH370, washed up on islands in the Indian Ocean. These pieces gave some clues, but they didn't show where the plane crashed. The families of those lost on MH370 still hope for answers, believing that someday the truth about this mystery will finally be known.